Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, and we are finally getting back to the Clone Wars reviews. I did episode one, of course, a few days back, and obviously, the episode focused on Yoda and Asajj Ventress's rivalry. And we're heading into episode two, and episode three review will drop later today. And today's episode, we got introduced to a couple of the OG characters and a few new characters that I'm looking forward to talking about. And of course, with the Book of Boba Fett ending, this will become a reoccurring series on the channel. So you may get a couple of reviews per day. We will see going forward. I have a few shows I need to catch up on and get them reviewed as well. So stay tuned for that by subscribing, liking, comment anything else you want to see on the channel. Stay tuned for more movies and TV show reviews coming your way. And of course, above all else, enjoy. So, the Clone Wars episode two. This episode was what I found about the Clone Wars. It's very good at just having these first few episodes of just building up certain characters, building up what we left off in Attack of the Clones, bridging the gap between Revenge of the Sith, and I just love it. Giving Dooku more time, bringing Grievous into the story, having Palpatine in the background, just knowing what is to come, but enjoying these little stories. I like how the sort of little stories that we just get every episode. Like episode two focuses massively on this huge Imperial ship with an EMP style launch. It's called an ion launcher. It's like an EMP. Basically, this destroys all electronics on board, and then basically you're vulnerable to attack. And this episode focuses on Grievous destroying every clone troop in transport coming past, taking them out. But ultimately, Plo Koon is aboard one of them with two other ships who are aiming to destroy Grievous. It obviously backfires. All ships are destroyed, but Plo Koon, three troopers, and uh, like a admiral all managed to escape on a pod, but they are vulnerable and will run out of there at some point. And this episode obviously brings Ahsoka, the young Padawan of Anakin, into the storyline. We get Obi, Mace, and Yoda in the tele telecommunicative telecommunicative devices. Ahsoka is very annoying, I want to say. I get she's young, but she's constantly undermining Anakin. She's trying to constantly have an opinion. Anakin had annoying moments, but he never disobeyed every single thing Obi-Wan said. Ahsoka is literally, as soon as Anakin says something, Ahsoka's like, why do we do this? Why do we do that? Ahsoka at this moment in time, as much as I loved her appearance in Mandalorian because it's many, many, many years later, she's very annoying as a kid. I know it will develop and she becomes one of the greatest female characters in all of Star Wars. I will not have that opinion yet because she was annoying as hell. Annoying as she's just so whiny, and it was hard to watch her in scenes. But she is smart as a character. She's intelligent. She's definitely working well with Anakin. And obviously, she cared a lot about finding Plo, whereas Anakin had to listen to the Jedi Council. So Ahsoka's very impulsive, and she wants to always do the right thing. Where Anakin sometimes thinks you have to do by the Jedi Order, otherwise we'll be in trouble. They ultimately get in trouble anyway, saving Plo Koon and the troopers who take out the battle droids who are taking out all the pods, and they ultimately get away from Grievous by light speed before the Ion uh, cannon is able to destroy them. It's a very good episode. I love how they're short and sweet. They have a good plot that is building towards the bigger story of the Clone Wars, and I like how they're keeping Grievous involved, giving him more time than obviously he had in the films, and because most of his rivalry stemmed from Obi Wan Kenobi, and yeah, it's just awesome to see. I love the graphics. But I'm just hoping Ahsoka doesn't take forever to get back to being a good character because she's just whiny as hell at the moment. I loved Anakin in this. Cool that they're obviously giving the likes of Plo Koon more screen time because his death in Revenge of the Sith is atrocious. And I think this bridge between the two films will give him a lot of screen time. The fact that he is a master ahead of Obi, ahead of Anakin, and I hope he gets the respect he deserves in this series. So yeah, a very good episode. I'm looking forward to reviewing episode 3 as I've already watched that, so I'll get around to reviewing that after this. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're a big fan of Clone Wars, and I hope you stay tuned for the daily episode uploads of Clone Wars. So as always, subscribe and like. Take care, and goodbye.